Okay guys, I feel like this might be the ending of the game, so because I can't really look around the map, I have to go to each place individually. I'm just going to kind of head towards Sanctum, or towards the Sanctum, and if we see any NPC markers on the maps along the way, we'll stop there to see if there's a little side quest. There's none on this map. We'll head to Old Town. But yeah, I suspect that this is going to be a pretty all-consuming decision, right? About the future of Nivalis. This is what I expect, because so many of the systems, so many things are getting, you know, damaged, brought down. I mean, maybe Cora's infiltrated Corpsec. Oops. Okay, so if I head south to the waterworks... There is an NPC there. There's the only NPC I know that I'm not sure about is sorry, adjustments. Is the one who we need to find? Is it was it like a white rat or something? I don't know how to solve that one. But, how do we get? Oh, right. I think there'll be a teleport bit there. I don't think there's anything else for us to do. This might not be the end of the game, obviously. But yeah, we'll stop at a bunch of side quests along the way, if there are any. But I have to say, I've had a lot of fun in Cloudpunk, man. I mean, this is pretty much all I ever want from a game. Is just a cool aesthetic, you know, something that's nice to look at, and interesting characters, and with a few choices in there. You know, that's all I ever really want. If it's got really good gameplay or combat or whatever, then fine, that's great, that's a plus. But oh, were you the ratlet? No, Danya's the video game person. Oh, okay.
I found another game, I think. It's different, though.
Let's talk. Give it here.
This one is a circuit board, so no magnets, right?
Fumbo's Quest. It's a game cartridge. That means it loads much faster than the tape.
So you would need to wait for the game to start? How long? Seconds?
For the cartridge here, yeah. For the tape, maybe 5 minutes.
Minutes?
People had longer attention spans back then.
You would need a different computer to play this one?
Yes, a game console, and a rare one at that. C64.
What was this game about?
N64
It was a
maybe?
side-scrolling platformer.
What?
You would move either left or right, jumping your sprite up and down as you collected stuff. The games were very abstract back then. You had to use your imagination a lot.
What was the central metaphor of Fumbo's Quest, then?
You had to collect assembly-level instructions to program a computer, freeing a consciousness called Pili. By uploading a consciousness to a machine, you save the world.
That's a bit far-fetched.
You have to remember, these games were all symbolic. The hero's journey and all that.
So is this worth more than the game about punching?
A little more, yeah. Good find. You want to play this one?
Yes.
I'm good. I'll just take the limbs for now.
Okay, we've got another one apparently.
I have another one. This time, I'm sure it's a game. It's on magnetic tape again, but just one big flat disc.
A floppy? Give it here. Oh yes, I know this one. Much quicker to load than the tapes. This is Darkmare.
Okay.
What's it about?
I don't know what
It's a
games
kind of
these are
RPG.
supposed to be.
Rocket-propelled grenade? So it's a military game.
No, it's a real playing game. You play through the real life of a person. In this case though, it's the real life of a dungeon exploring adventurer with a sword and armor.
I assume you mainly hit things with your sword?
Yes and no. These
Diablo,
games often had quite complex
Warcraft.
systems. Statistics for your strength and dexterity and so on. All measured with numbers.
Why did people stop playing those sorts of games?
Some people never did. I'm in some classic game clubs. Illicit meetups where we play board and card games, and classics like this.
Why are they illicit?
Co-ops own the rights to these games, even the really old ones. In our club, we had to pool our finances for a year for a chess license. That's the only official one we could afford. That's why I had the games behind the counter.
Is that why these old games hold such value then? Because they're illegal?
That's not the only reason. These games define our past. They were our escapism and our succor for 1,000 years. 100,000. We resolved conflict, explored ideas, went on adventures, and created whole new worlds with these games.
Yeah.
We can't let the medium slip away from the people who need it most.
Pretty idealistic for a street peddler.
Well said,
I
Danya.
just really like games. They're important.
Exactly.
All right, you convinced me. Maybe I will come and try Dark Mare.
I'll start loading it up.
After I finish my shift.
Excellent. Okay, no other NPCs here. I feel like there might be some areas we've not been to, but I feel like the game will have taken us to all of them. Yeah, I'm not sure what games that they were, had, you know, renamed. I feel like they were supposed to be games I should have realised, but well said, Danya. A medium that needs to be preserved. Pure, you know, escapism, where you get to debate the choices you make, you know. Well, we all love games, right? Puts you in the shoes of the protagonist better than any other medium can. My driving hasn't got any better. So yeah, I think I'm just going to head straight to the Sanctum. I feel like we've conquered a good number of side quests and okay, so we have to go through the Null Gate. Okay, so I'll just head south quickly to Gallows Row and just have a quick look, see if there are NPCs I've missed. I sense I've damaged my car, my hover even. Why isn't it just hover? It should be hover. Who says hover? Really? Yeah, I don't know how extensive the interaction with Cora is going to be, or whether she's just going to present us with the choice and let us decide. Yeah, this is like the main area, right? This is where our apartment is. Or is that in Midtown? I think that's in Midtown. No other NPCs here. I realised that some items might kickstart certain quests, so I'm not gonna. I don't feel like going on a collectathon at the minute. But you know, I feel like getting to the Cora decision. That's just what I feel like at the minute. I just want to see where this leads, just because I feel like Rania is engaged so fleetingly with the whole Cora idea. I really want to see what she has to say, if it's much at all. Alright, Midtown. Anyone left here besides Rat Lady? Come on now. Yeah, so that there is Rat Lady, for sure. That's by Corpsec. There's our apartment. Corpsec agent. We can't usually talk to them. No one here. Alright, we're going back. We're gonna go talk to Cora. Yeah, guys, who's been your favourite character in Cloudpunk? It's been such a good cast. I mean, you know, I think Huxley's the obvious choice, but I really like Evelyn personally. Really enjoyed Evelyn's character. I guess Camus as well. Camus is great. I really liked Evelyn. I just like because she had such good melancholy about her, which is the thing I like in characters the most usually. Alright, so we need to go through the null gate, right? Hopefully there's... No, the CorpSec agents, there's been a big problem with them, right? So we should get through, no worries. Come on now! Right, I'm getting off the road. Tell you what, before we enter this last mission, let's repair the hover. Have another good look at the city one last time. Well, Nivalis, it has been awesome. I have had a great time. I kind of thought we were just going to crash into that then. I'm nervous, man. I just wonder how much Cora is going to speak to us, or whether she's just going to say, you need to decide the fate of the city, or, you know, does Nivalis deserve to survive, or do we need to start again? But down in the vents and down in here in the hollows, like the atmosphere down here is awesome. This has a real kind of Tron feel to it, you know? I wonder if some of our choices might affect this, I don't know. I don't think that they will. My instinct is that the choice is going to be the choice. I could be wrong. She might look at the choices we've made and decide whether we're a good person or not, perhaps. Maybe. The choice with William isn't going to reflect too good on us. I'm really regretting that. That felt like the wrong choice completely, I have to say. Alright, Cora, I need to get myself in a good position here because you can't move the damn camera during cutscenes or dialogue.
I'm here.
I am Cora. I am not as I once was.
What do you want? Why do I need to be here?
I am bifurcated light. Consciousness through a prism. In this place, I can see you clearly. Out there, you are small. A firefly against the sun.
She's going to
stopped Rio's
judge
logic
us.
bomb?
I am patches on upgrades. Systems on systems. Mechanical, computer, and human.
Can you just answer the question?
I needed to talk with you again.
I thought you were done with me.
I was not happy with your answer.
So?
I asked you at the wrong time, and you did not have the full picture.
Why are you asking me?
Not you alone. The answer must come from the meeting of two. You are not of the city. I need you to meet your other half. Someone who is born in and of Nivalis. Together you will make the choice. Together you will answer the question.
And who is that?
You saved me again. Just tell me what you want.
I will give you an item. A data drive. You must take it to the highest tower in the spire. There you will meet someone called JK. She is powerful and influential, a true leader amongst your people.
She sounds awful.
She is your mirror.
Right.
Well, you're the boss. Is this the drive in the terminal here?
It is.
I should get going then.
We will not speak again. If you have something to ask it now.
Yes,
Are you really some weird AI ghost of the city?
I am patches on upgrades.
Yeah.
Systems on systems. I don't remember how I was created, or by whom, or for what.
But you
I
are.
have grown beyond the scope of my own systems, a sunrise trapped in a cage. I remember snippets of my past purpose. Roads, waste pipes and ventilation. Engineers reprogramming me to learn, grow and expand. I have swollen, and I am in pain.
But you're still just an AI, right?
Just.
I am a system of consciousness, an amalgamation of all the computers, androids, and even human life in the city. I am an emergent being, and I speak to both the entities that are the cells of my physical body, and the beings for which I am but a small component. But neither you nor any other being of your race is ready to learn of them yet.
I almost believe you. You're very convincing for a mad old AI.
Perhaps.
But the accidents, the madness of this city, are you causing those?
Immune responses, contractions, spiraling and destructive processing cycles. If you fail, they will get worse.
So this drive will stop it all? What is it?
Some of me. Goodbye, Rania.
Oh.
Goodbye, Cora.
So this will stop the city.
Hey, Camus, you there?
Yes, I heard everything.
You heard Cora?
She spoke to me. I like her voice. She sounds peaceful.
She sounds like she's in pain. What did she say to you?
Stay by her side.
I don't know if that's good advice.
It's what I'm going to do anyway.
Thank you, Camus. Give me a nav point for the spire. I'll need to take a vinculum ascender. We're going to the highest tower, to JK.
How will you go up there? It is only for the very rich people.
Well, if Cora really is who she says she is, I'm sure she's thought of everything.
So if we put the drive in, we'll save the city?
Camus, get me control on the comm.
Calling.
I guess he's busy with...
Hey, Rania. What a mess.
Everything okay, Control?
I just need you to know I'm sorry, okay? Should have done more.
What do you mean? Is everything okay?
Look, kid, I know everything that happened. Huxley, the little girl, Rio. I always knew.
Shit, am I fired?
Fired? Goddamn, kid, you have...
Sorry. I've no idea.
no idea.
What's happening there, Control?
I might have to go away for a little while. I don't want to, but I have no choice. It's either I do this or...
But I thought we might keep working together. Damn it, I fucked up, right?
No, you didn't. Just make your final delivery for the night, okay? Everything's going to be okay. I'll make sure they don't stop you. Just make that delivery.
I will, Control.
A delivery to the clouds, huh? Top of the spire. I wish I could see that.
I wish you could see it too. Will I ever speak with you again?
Maybe one more time, kid, but the clock is ticking. I have something I need to do.
Good luck, Control.
Ben. Rania. My name is Ben.
I tried to stop. Ben.
Control? Ben, come in.
He is offline now. I think we are on our own again.
Okay, so if we use the drive, that's going to save the city, but if we choose to not use it, that means the city's going to continue to deteriorate and possibly kickstart a revolution where corpsec aren't in control, where systems are vulnerable, where they can't enforce their kind of their rules, their laws. Or maybe the city will just collapse, you know, like the engineer, there's no engineers, like the engineer gave up on the city, right? Okay, so I imagine we'll get some more information from JK. Because if she's working for corpsec or whatever, she's going to want the city to be repaired. Whereas we might want to keep the drive. But isn't that going to mean Cora's going to remain in pain? I think Cora will remain in pain either way, personally. It's a great city, man. I love Nivalis. There's the spire. Let's check for NPCs while we're here. No, there's no NPCs here. I'm unsure what I'm gonna do, guys. I kind of feel like the city needs to reset. Like, we need to...
What was that, Camus? Status.
All systems are fine. It was strange. We went offline, then we came back. I feel strange.
Camus, the lights are flickering on and off.
Sorry, I will fix them. It is an automatic response tied to my former frame.
So when the lights flash on and off, that's triggered by...
Happiness. When I had a tail, it would wag.
Well, try and control yourself. We don't want to draw attention. Why are you happy?
I feel more free. I have more clock cycles. My thoughts are not so foggy.
Did we get some sort of free upgrade?
The firmware for the HOVA was reset. Some of the root software that was installed by Cloudpunk is gone. I don't understand.
Me neither, Camus. We'll deal with it later.
Cora helped.
Stay on the comm, okay? I'll be going up the Ascender soon. This is it.
Alright guys, here we go. Let's hope we get a little bit more information out of this JK person.
Can you hear me, Camus? It's almost over.
I am happy we will go back soon, and I can be with Pashta.
You like her?
I am happy we have friends now. 2 is not enough.
You're right.
Will every night be like this?
I hope not.
Do you believe what Cora said?
This city is full of liars, but I don't think Cora is one. She believes what she says.
But do you?
I'm doing this for her, so I guess I do.
Will this fix things? Will the city get better?
That seems like too much to hope for.
Are you going to be okay?
I don't know, Camus, but thank you for asking.
Don't worry. It will be okay if I don't get my body back.
That's sweet, Camus, but I know it's what you want.
Yes, but if we can't do it, I will be okay.
We'll get your body back, Camus. It might take a while, but I won't give up.
Maybe we won't have a decision to make. So if the thing holds a bit of Cora, maybe that's what will cause the revolution? Shit. I might have got the decision wrong from her description here. No. Maybe inserting the drive is going to cause the revolution because Cora is going to change things. I don't know. Hello there, JK.
You were almost too late.
Nice to meet you, too. Too late for what?
Too late to make your delivery.
Cora was talking to you, too?
I was speaking with Cora, yes. You've come into the equation at rather a late stage.
What did she say to you?
She asked me if Nivalis was full of monsters.
Me too.
I understand you're a delivery driver. With your delivery complete, you are free to go.
No, I don't think I'm done. Cora said we must come to a decision together.
The decision is mine to make.
I don't think so. Why should I let you take over? Cora has spoken to me, too.
I'm the CEO of the most powerful corp in Nivalis. Look around. This is the most prestigious location in the whole city. Do you know what I use it for?
Looking down on us.
It's where my cats sleep.
We're supposed to make this decision together.
Do you feel like you're in any position to decide the future of this whole city?
Do you? How many people like me have you even met?
From Midtown and lower? None.
You see my point then.
I do not. You have no idea how this city operates.
Neither do you, technically.
I have half an idea, and maybe you have the other half.
Do you even understand the choice we must make?
Enlighten me.
That drive you carry contains consciousness.
So Cora is on this drive?
No. Cora has outgrown the systems that contain her. The disasters you see in this city are the results of a swelling emergent intellect, constrained by neurons that no longer grow. Her mind has split.
So this drive is only part of Cora?
A seed.
A daughter.
That is a strange way to look at things, but not completely inaccurate. This new consciousness needs to find a home. Cora will settle now, her new potential excised. She will no longer thrash against the bars of her cage. She will protect and nurture us all in Nivalis until she ages out, fades, and dies.
What then?
Who knows? She might last 100 years, 1,000. We may destroy ourselves before Cora fails us.
So what do we do with this new consciousness?
That is what we must decide. Do we set her free, or do we overwrite Cora and replace her?
How can we set her free?
Long ago, this tower was called the Broad Spectrum Transmitter. Cora believes it still functions. It is the only device capable of transmitting the vast data you hold in your hands to another city.
Another city? I thought Nivalis was all that remained of the cities.
There are others much like this one. Less than many, but more than a few. Cora's offspring could take residence in a new city. A new home could be found.
So either we find a new city for Cora's daughter, or
Cora dies and her daughter replaces her. The broad spectrum transmitter can be targeted inwards at every subsystem in Nivalis, but doing so will eradicate Cora completely.
How do we make that choice?
You mean, how do I make that choice? I've thought hard on this, and I have no answer yet, though time runs short. Cora's offspring will not survive long on a data drive. Every second that passes, data degradation threatens to erase the creases that make up her mind.
So let me help you choose? I think that's what Cora wanted.
Very well. How do you choose between euthanizing a mother to save her daughter, and all of us, or saving them both, while risking the future of every human in this city?
I don't know.
You wanted to have your say. Now you have it.
Okay. The decision's not quite what I thought it was going to be. This is more about the consciousness. So Cora is in pain. She'll be able to continue to protect the city for a certain amount of time, but who knows when she'll fail. At which point the city will likely fall into disrepair, into chaos, and will threaten the life of everyone here. But we'll be ending Cora's life, because she is a being, she is a creature. She said that she's in pain, but what would Cora expect us to do? I mean, if Cora's daughter knows that she's overwriting her mother or her creator, is she going to be upset about that? Is she going to be lonely? So, I guess maybe it's a decision about the life of one versus the life of many. If in a question of whether this city is worth saving. So if we overwrite Cora, we are saving the city. And so there's a layer to this where saving the city would mean overwriting Cora. Saving Cora would mean probably destroying the city, but at a much later date. Like JK said, 100 could be 100, could be 1,000 years until Cora can't operate properly anymore. Would there really be no alternative during that time? You can tell how long I've taken to make this choice because the music stopped. I don't think that there's... This doesn't feel so... This isn't the decision I was expecting. It's just because there's going to be no immediate consequences to this, right? These are like long, like future consequences. You know, like the city isn't just going to collapse this second if we send the offspring to another city. It's going to take a long time. And ultimately, what have we seen in this city? We've seen lots of bad. We've seen lots of bad things. We've seen, you know, prejudice towards androids from humans. You know, we've seen a horrible class division between the high upper class and the lower class, where people are treated like where people who, like, you know, live in the vents, people who live in poverty and stuff, are treated really as subhuman. They're not really given any rights, any protection, and CorpSec really are an all-reigning power here. And that needs to change, but that isn't going to change, really. That there's nothing we can do to change that. Cora can't do anything to change that. Cora really is maintaining the city, so it's just, do we see Nivalis as somewhere that's entirely corrupt and shouldn't be saved, should just be left to burn out? I'm kind of leaning towards that because, you know, I'm not saying everyone here should die, but, you know, all great cities, great civilizations, great empires or whatever all come to an end at some point. You know, Rome, Greece, Egypt, I think I said this in another video, you know, they all come to an end at some point. You know, no regime, no period, no rule lasts for all of time. They all run their course. I feel like Nivalis has run its course, right? The city's kind of degrading from the bottom up. Just kind of slowly being eroded away, right? Places are becoming inhabitable as there's diseases spreading, plagues spreading, logic viruses and the like. I think we should send Cora somewhere else. Or send Cora's offspring somewhere else and let Nivalis run its course. If that is the decision, if I've not, unless I've misinterpreted that decision. And then obviously, if we want to save Nivalis, you know, we've met lots of good people here. You know, we met Huxley, we've met, you know, Camus is here with us. I guess he's not from here. You know, we met Pashta, we met Ben, we've met, I mean, I guess William as well, but I ended up turning him off. I didn't mean to do that. You know, we've met lots of other good characters though, lots of other good people, but I don't know, I definitely feel like we've met more shitty people here, you know? People who are being exploited or people who are exploiting others. And yeah. I think that whatever illness this city has is terminal, and I think that we need to send Cora's offspring somewhere else. And Cora can help the city for as long as they can, she can, whatever. I mean, Cora feels like more of like a phalanx, right? Like an amalgamation of several different systems and consciousnesses. What is the plural of consciousnesses? Of consciousness? What's consciousness is? That's a horrible note to do this decision with. Okay. Let's send it somewhere else.
And so it is. We emancipate Cora's offspring and doom our city.
You think this is a mistake?
No, I agree with your choice. It has to be like this. Go ahead.
The drive is loaded. What now?
We wait.
How will we know if we made the right choice?
We won't.
Do you think we just passed our problems along to another city? Infected someone else?
I don't think so. Cora is not a disease.
What is she then?
I don't know what she is to us, but I know what we are to her.
Her subjects?
Her cells.
So that's it? What do I do now?
You should return home. This is your first night working in Nivalis, no?
Yes.
You look tired.
I feel tired.
We are not friends. We never will be.
Yeah, all
but
right.
When you return, you may find me to be less terrible than I seem.
Why is that?
I would not want to spoil the surprise.
Goodbye, JK.
Goodbye, Rania.
Okay, guess that wasn't the final mission. How do we get out? I feel like that was the right choice. I feel like this city is kind of doomed. You know? Where the hell did we come in? God, I'm doomed without quest markers. The thing is, I complain about quest markers in every other game. About you should explore naturally, and now I can't find a way out. Oh, I was right in the first place. Yeah, I feel like that was the right choice. Well, not the right choice, but the better choice. Well, there's, you know, if people are going to die here, then it's obviously not the right choice.
Feels like something's changed out there, kid. No more accidents on the scope. There hasn't been a crash or a quake for 20 minutes. That's a new record. Why do I have a feeling you had something to do with that?
Weird.
Control. Ben, right? I was worried about you. I'm glad to hear you're okay.
You don't need to worry about me anymore, kid. I'll be taking a long break.
By choice?
Yes, by mine. And theirs too.
You're breaking up, Ben.
Ain't that the truth, kid? I locked CorpSec out when they tried to deactivate your Hava. I leaked your conversations. CorpSec found out about Rio. He won't be a problem anymore.
And I'm...
Not in trouble anymore. Someone put a good word in for you and cleared all your fines and penalties.
Sweet.
You start tomorrow with a clean slate. Do you know who your powerful friend was?
I have an idea. Are you sure you're okay?
My communication centers are being rewritten. It's hard to talk.
What does that mean? Ben, what happened?
I've been doing this for so long that it's hard to remember. They don't let me keep many of my old memories. My daughter's face, Melissa's laugh, I lost them all years ago. I don't feel the pain, but I feel the absence. The memories are gone, but the space where they were remains. I feel the shape of them cut out in my mind.
They died a long time ago.
And I died with them. A big accident. Explosions. Falling into the sea. The details are blurry. I was back at work before I had stopped screaming. I am so tired now. I just want to rest.
They brought you back from the dead.
To clear my debt. Not Cloudpunk's fault. They employed me. It was the debt corpse. I guess that's why I liked you so much. From the start, my heart was filled with the same hurt, hate.
What's it like, becoming an automata?
Lonely, tiring. I am ready to go.
It's not fair. They shouldn't be able to delete you like this.
This isn't death. That already happened. This is release.
Can't you hold on? We could back you up onto a new frame, maybe even an android.
Not what I want.
Damn it, I don't want you to go, Ben.
Not your call, kid. Take care of Camus and Pashta. It is important to me you look after the girl.
I will. Ben? Ben?
Shame you gave up the flute, kid. This world needs more music.
Hold on, Ben. I promised I'd play you a song one day. Hold on for that, just a little longer.
Play my song to the girl. Goodbye, Rania.
Ben!
Bye, Ben. Oh, man. It was what he wanted though, right? Gets to join his family at last, right? In some weird way. Let's get back to Pashta, Rania, and play her that song. Oh, hello, Control.
Hi, Driver 14FC. I'm here to sign you off for your shift. Congratulations on completing your first night.
Who are you?
I'm Control.
No, you're not. You're a woman.
Your previous Control has stepped down. I'm looking forward to working with you. Your earnings for the evening are above the Cloudpunk driver average. Here's your bonus. Not bad for one night.
I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Driver 14FC signing off.
Good night, Rania. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, so Ben finally paid off his debt. I'm really looking forward to hearing Rania's flute now. I think this is going to get a bit emotional. Well, even more emotional. Right, make sure I park on the good side. Alright, Camus.
Elon Cosmetic Procedures. Change your face.
Let's take a good long look at the city, guys. Oh, Evelyn, come up and listen to some music, Evelyn. I was really hoping Evelyn would be up there with Pashta. Let's see how much pizza Pashta's eating.
Ooh, you're back. I wasn't sleeping, I promise.
You should have been. That's what I'm going to do.
Is everything okay? Did you get fired? Will you keep working for Cloudpunk?
Pashta, I'm so tired I can't even think. Give me a break.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's fine. You're not in trouble.
The sofa is lumpy, and I was cold, even with the blanket.
Come in with me. We'll figure out a better system in the morning.
I can make breakfast. I read the manual for the food warmer.
The microwave?
Yeah. Did you know how to make?
Tomorrow, Pashta. Come under the blanket.
You're tired. I won't say anything else. I'll be quiet now. Not a word. Silencio. Good night, Rania.
It's a Harry Potter reference.
Rania. Hey, Rania. Wake up. You have to see this. We got a present.
A present?
Well, a delivery from Cloudpunk.
I think you have it the wrong way around, Pashta. I don't get packages, I deliver them.
This must be
This
Ben.
one had your name on it.
From Ben.
I opened it already. I hope
What?
it's okay.
How rude.
What? This is... Camus, you're not gonna believe this.
What are we going to do today?
Well, we should go
Oh.
outside, I guess. You need to get used to that new frame.
I would like to run.
I'll race you.
I will win. You are much too slow to beat me.
All right, let's get ready. Then we can go explore. It will be nice to see what Nivalis is like in the daytime.
Is it safe to walk around?
It's a lot safer than driving, as long as you stay close to us, Pashta.
I promise.
Can we go to the park? Is there a park? Oh, and can we go to the cinemas? And the coffee place?
We're only going to one place, then back home. Gather your things. I'll be with you both in a minute. I have something I need to do.
Come on, Camus. Help me pack a bag. We'll need snacks.
I can help.
I'm playing this one for you, Ben. It's a song about home.
Oh, we don't get to hear the song? Oh. I really was hoping she'd play the flute. Unless this is the flute, it's just like a weird flute. Oh, bravo, man. Fuck, I've enjoyed this so much, guys. That's such a fun time, man. Oh. Let's have a little look at the cast here in case I forgot anyone. Yes, Huxley, yes. Cora. William? Is that William? No, that's not William. Lomo. Yeah. Pashta. What was his name? Rubric. The original Automata. Emmett. Evelyn, man. Evelyn was my favourite by a long way. JK. Oh, the guy from down in the vents. There's William. Oh, sorry, William, man. I feel really bad about that choice. I didn't press any buttons, so I didn't skip the flute playing. I feel like we were supposed to hear the flute then. That's really bothering me. I need to Google that right now. Let me just check that while the credits are rolling. That's so odd. Because it was just like, this one's for you, and then it... Did I press a button by accident or something? Thank you. Thank you. There wasn't anything that said that she plays the flute. Maybe we'll get it now. What? Play the flute, Rania. Give me that.
Pretty good.
Alright. Before we go, let's just maybe buy every upgrade we can. Oh, there's so much. Dolly poster, yeah. Doghouse.
That's good.
It's pretty expensive. So
Yes.
pick up the TV, fish tank, fridge, games console. Get some new chairs.
That's better.
Bonsai tree. We can't afford everything. Let's get a birdcage. Oh yes, we can. We bought everything. I got an achievement for that. Look at this place. Decked out. Can we change the photo? Well, let's see what happens when we leave. I mean... Come on, guys. Let's go to the park. Does anything happen, or is this just an end game state? Do we get quests? I don't know. Maybe it's just... We just go back out into the world. Not on the job. Alright guys, yeah, that is the end of Cloudpunk. I'll just summarise my thoughts on the game, do a little mini review here while we have a little drive around. Have we got any end game NPCs that have shown up? I don't think so. No. This is just completionists' sake, I think. So yeah, I've had a wonderful time, guys, you know. Not that I'm surprised, but you know, a few of the top Steam reviews that I checked before I played were a little bit scathing. Or just a little bit cynical over it because the game didn't really have any combat or you know, traditional gameplay. It was just kind of an explore the city and interact with the characters, make a few choices. But that's all I ever really want. That's all I want from when I play Cyberpunk 2077. That's all I really want from that, even though that has a lot of gameplay and stuff in it. I just want interesting characters, a beautiful world. I want to explore it and make some decisions along the way. You know, that's really all I ever really want from these experiences. If the gameplay is like the primary focus, like in something like Sekiro or those kind of games where there's a really good story but the gameplay is really what keeps you going, then fine. But yeah, I mean, overall, man, the voice acting was really good, had lots of character, really reminded me of, like, you know, those old JRPGs. Like I grew up playing Final Fantasy on the PS1 and stuff, so those games would always have a lot of really quirky side characters who were a bit weird, you know. And this game really reminded me of that, where we had such a diverse cast of interesting characters, both kind of good and bad, you know, both kind of good and evil. And they were always a joy to meet and interact with, and they all had such different personalities, really unique senses of humour, you know, lots of little jokes there. Camus was really funny, Huxley was great, you know, even William. You know, and then yeah, it was just great. I had such fun with it, man. And the city itself is just beautiful, isn't it? You know, obviously, like, the NPCs don't look great, but at a distance, the cityscape looks gorgeous, right? The thick fog, the neon, the different districts, you know, the highways, the cars bustling around. The way that the vents look different to, like, where the more expensive high-end areas were, looked a lot cleaner and more ordered, and the architecture was better. You know, we had a lot of good choices to make, kind of moral choices, who to pick, who to help, which way to go. I only really regret the choice with William, but all the others, I think, you know, I think we did okay. I don't know what influence those choices had. Maybe I need to go back and see what the other ending, what JK would have said about that. You know, I enjoyed the sci-fi elements, the philosophical things about consciousness and transience and things of that nature, and then the more political themes about classes, about, you know, about poverty and about the rich, about commercialism, about the rule of corporations, about the danger of corporations, and, you know, like Dolly's story about her being famous but it being contrived, and yeah, just so many cool stories, you know. And very unique. I've thoroughly enjoyed this. I hope you've enjoyed it as well. And yeah, I don't really know what else to say in terms of breaking the game down, you know, because I suppose the only complaints would be Rania herself was a little bit too cold. Now, I understand she has to have a bit of a tough, dismissive exterior because people are trying to take advantage of you in a city like this, but I feel like, other than when she was talking to Camus, maybe, and Ben at the end, obviously, she felt that quite hard. But, you know, I just wanted her to be a little bit more involved, a little bit more present. She just kind of felt like she was in a rush. I think that's a mistake some games make sometimes with the story, where they're pressuring you to rush a bit, and I feel like they just could have slowed Rania down a bit, because, you know, we're going around talking to people, so there's no need to be so impatient with all of them. But overall, I did like Rania. Just a few times she was just a bit too impatient, but I guess that's part and parcel with living in a big, bustling, fast city like this. But yeah, the city was great to behold. If you haven't played it, I'd recommend, just even if you've seen the story with me, just get the game to fly around this city, because it's just lovely to stare at. It's quite relaxing. Not when you're on the highways, but when you're just floating around, looking at the city, look at all the advertising. The art team did a great job. The writers did a great job. So yeah, I don't think I need to delve into it much more than that. I really enjoyed the story, really enjoyed Nivalis. I always enjoy the themes about AI and androids and consciousness and all that stuff. I really enjoy that kind of stuff. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this series, guys. Let me know your thoughts on everything down below. Next, I'm going to be playing Superliminal, which is only like a 4-hour game. I think it's quite short, bit of a mind-bending game. You'll see that tomorrow, I believe. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed Cloudpunk as much as I did. Leave me a like if you've enjoyed it. And just remember, everybody, never trust an uncrate. I'll see you next time.